Hello YouTube, this is Michael Kazmierski Dunn, if you guys don't know who I am, and welcome to episode 41 of the Blank Piper Reacts series. I can't believe we're all the way up to 41 already. So, today I've chosen to react to so today is apparently the Italian violin composer and really famous violinist Niccolo Paganini's birthday. He was born today, or if it's not October 27th, he would have been born on October 27th, 1782. And I just thought, okay, if today is his birthday, probably it would, yeah. I had the idea that given that today is his birthday, I thought I could react to a couple of his really famous. I thought I could react to a really famous. I guess you could call it an instrumental piece cycle. I guess. So he wrote 24. They're called Caprices, and they're actually one of the most challenging violin pieces I've ever heard. Now, oddly enough, Hailey, the coolest girl in the world, didn't send these to me. I actually discovered these on my own once another friend of Hailey's and mine, Tyler, told me about that piece sometime last year, in 2021. I think it was the summer of 2021. Yeah, summer 24. Whenever that was. Doesn't matter. But I discovered this piece last year, and it's probably the most challenging violin piece I've ever heard of. Now, I'm not a violinist because I only know 2 or 3 guy violin players, and I honestly think of it as a female instrument because the rest of the violin community I've ever known is all female. So that's partly why I'm never interested to take it up. Because, only girls play this thing. I mean, I really don't know any other male violinists other than, a couple of blind guys. I've never, when I heard this piece last year, I, freaked out because it's oh my gosh, it's, absolutely complicated. So I can't remember the name of the player. Where is it? Yeah, it doesn't say the name of the player, but I found the recording here. So because this is such a long piece, I'm probably going to split it up into 2 sections, maybe 3 or 4. And unfortunately, because I'm not that familiar with this piece, I don't know when each caprice starts or ends. So call me dumb, but I honestly don't know. I mean, the thing I hate is that my parents were unmusical and they don't want me to go into music, and it's just what in the world? So I feel absolutely dumb. And I feel kind of dumb enough to be a member of the Love Classical Music page, that Facebook page, which in 2019 Hailey invited me to. Because, I mean, it's I always, I'm always honest with myself, but I'm well, I'm dumb, I don't know this. It's you think I'm supposed to know this? So, honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know when each caprice starts and ends. But probably the maximum I'm gonna go for each section of this episode is about 20 to 25 minutes. So probably the longest I'm going to go for each episode is about 20 to 25 minutes. And I'm going to actually time it. So, yeah. So it's really the thing about Paganini is that he actually had some sort of disease where his fingers and hands are really loose, so he could actually do super wide chords and intervals on the violin, and that's why it's such a challenge for professional violinists, because I saw an interview on YouTube with I think her name was Rachel Barton Pine, and she was saying that tenths were a real challenge. And it's like, now we have to play it with healthy hands. So, I don't think this is Rachel playing, but this is someone else, I think. But rather than me keep blabbing on about it, let's get on with it and see what happens. Okay. Whoa! What in the world? That's crazy. That vibrato is hot. Maybe that makes sense why I love hot vocal vibratos, you know? Ooh. That's like the craziest music I've ever heard. And this is one violin, keep in mind. Holy Mazzillo, holy Mazzillo, holy Mazzillo, and holy Mazzillo again. Probably if there was such an arrangement for an opera singer, probably the only opera singer in the world who could hack it off would be Christina Deuticom, I swear. So I think this is the second one. If you were to sing this thing, you'd have to be a really good yodeler, and I hate yodeling. Worst music ever. You can see why a yodeler would do well at this, right? I had a couple friends in college who were obsessed with yodeling. Once they've asked me, what's your least favorite music in the world? And I told them I hate yodeling. And they're like, well, every time you say Deborah, because Deborah was my girlfriend at that time, we're going to infest you with yodeling stuff. And I'm like, no, don't you dare. And one of the yodelers that Brianna Yarrow introduced me to was Mary Schneider, and she takes classical music pieces and yodels those. So she'd be, well, probably her daughter Linda would be really, probably her daughter Linda would be really good at this, because I think Mary Schneider was born in 1932, and I don't think she's still alive anymore, but who knows. But I kind of got sidetracked, so let me start over. As I was saying, Mary Schneider would be a really good yodeler for this, or Linda. Now, I hate yodeling, so if they didn't tell me all about this, I wouldn't have known it. Blame it on all of what Bree and the other people told me in college, so. In fact, one composer born today in 1833, his last name was Franzl, and Franzl is the name of the king of yodelers in Bavaria, and I actually hate, I don't like yodeling to the point I'm glad this guy is deceased, so. Doggy, doggy, doggy. Doggy, 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 doggy. Not there. Not there. Chromatic diminished chords, really cool. I think it's starting to... Are they gonna do the doggy doggy again? I don't know. When I hear it, I'll point it out. That's more like yodeling now. Ooh, nice trill. Ah, so this is the third one. The Kelly Clarkson effect on the violin. Holy Mazzillo. A lot of pop singers like to do that. Kelly Clarkson, Madeline Bailey, Carly Ann, Stella Cole, I think. But, you notice there are two notes that are always an octave apart. I heard Kelly Clarkson do that for the first time, so I like to call that the Kelly Clarkson effect. How can you trill in two different octaves? I told you this would be the most complicated violin piece ever. Ooh, big jumps. Ugh. It sounds like two ciaramelle. And the ciaramella is basically the musical wife of the Italian bagpipe, the zampogna. So. That sounds almost like, if this were to be arranged for the piano, I think it would sound very much like Chopin. Single read zampogna in a way, because the two chanters are a third apart, and then the drone is always on the dominant. Diminished chords, and then there's interesting chromaticism there. Ah, back to the Kelly Clarkson effect. So I think this might be the fourth one, and right now we're at only 7 minutes, so quite a ways to go. This reminds me of the red violin. I have that friend I was talking about. One of the very few male violinists I know. One of his favorite pieces is the red violin. I can't remember the name of the composer, but it's a set of caprices and theme and variations. So. More of that Kelly Clarkson effect. Oh yeah, tense. That's challenging for most violinists. But they say that Paganini could do this effortlessly. Well, he composed it, so duh. Single read Zampoña a little bit. Yeah, even they get the short notes in. Even the short notes are not quite accurate. So. Oh, more tense. Kind of reminds me of the second Caprice. The second. I can't remember the names, the titles. Maybe they're just numbered. That's melodic. I like that. Octaves again. Sort of a double read, a chiave Zampoña effect a little bit. You missed it. There. Because you have the drone in the middle, the tenor drone in the middle, and then the two chanters above and below that. So. No wonder he was Italian. He must have heard a lot of Zampoña. In fact, a Zampoña player who likes to play with orchestras, Antonello Di Matteo, claims that a lot of Italian composers heard Zampoña, which I think is the coolest thing in the world, because the Zampoña is the because the zampoña is the coolest instrument in the world. Anyway, I think this might be the start of the fifth one, and we're at 12 minutes right now. Maybe not. I don't know. This might still be the fourth. I'm dumb. I don't know these things. But even then, some of those short notes are not very accurate. Okay, I think now here's the start of the fifth. Oh, huge jump. What in the world? Oh, wow, even bigger. I knew it. Oh, yeah, I knew it. Holy Mazzillo. Only Christina could sing this. And Cecilia Carbone was one of the great charamella players in Italian piping history, and her tonguing was almost that quick. Almost. If you heard me moving, I thought I smelled something burning, and I hate when I smell something burning because that might mean the fire alarm might go off, and that's the worst thing in the world. Oh, yeah. That was a cute ending. Like, so I think this might be the... Oh, I lost track. I really lost track. 6th, 7th? That's so cool. You have a trill under a note, and it makes almost like it gives the illusion of a chord. Pretty cool. And now you have the trill on top. tension resolution. There you go, single reed zampogne with a bass drone instead of a tenor. There we go, again, single reed zampogne. Because single reed zampogne have a soprano and alto chanter, and that tenor drone on the bottom. I told you, I think Antonello's right. All these Italian composers had to have heard Italian bagpipes. Had to. One of Hailey's favorite YouTube channels, I think, reacted to these. I think. I know the name of the channel, but I don't know if they reacted. It's Two-Set Violin. I've never heard of that channel, so... Ooh, high-pitched single reed zampogne. Again, single reed zampogne again. Like there. And that too, a little bit. Picardy third. Pretty cool. So we're just about 20 minutes. I think I'm going to stop this one. And stay tuned for the next episode, 41.2. So, see you then.